Well, hey everybody. So, I have a little problem. This video is going to be a little different than others. I have a fishing tournament coming up, and I injured my finger. Quite badly, actually. I kind of crushed it in a heavy rolling window that isn't on an excavator. I was pulling it up, and my finger got in the track, and it crushed my finger and gave me a pretty nasty cut. I ended up getting 8 stitches. My big dilemma is I have a fishing tournament coming up. I'm gonna go fishing tomorrow, so I wanted to get a little practice in. Just wanted to make sure that I can cast. I have both reels out here today. I have a spinning rod and I also have a casting rod. I basically wanted to take an opportunity to kind of cast these out a little bit, bring you over here. And this way too, I can look back at the video to see if I'm casting correctly and feel like, okay, I'm looking good or I'm having trouble. So you can see right now, I'm gonna have to cast with my finger kind of up here, and I'm going to have to use this as my line hold finger rather than this finger. Well, I have 8 stitches in my finger, pretty nastily wounded. I'll include a couple pictures, I guess over here someplace. Now listen, if you're queasy about seeing this kind of stuff, maybe just fast forward about 20 seconds or so, just so you don't have to see this. But this is the damage that happened to my finger. I had to get some x-rays. Fortunately for me, it was not broken, but I got a pretty nasty gash. It's not feeling great, but knowing that tournament's coming up, I just wanted to get kind of back into the casting feel, kind of train myself to cast a little differently. We're going to start with a spinning reel first. I just got some plastic worms and stuff on here. I'm not going for distance or anything. I just want to do a couple throws and see if I have any kind of accuracy at all, and if I can kind of get mentally prepared for throwing out some lures. I'm going to put my chest cam on too, just to kind of see different views of how the casts go. Almost forgot. We're going to be picking the winner of the bird's nest contest. The question was, where did the word Shazbot come from? And your job is to answer it in the comments on the ultimate live target frog. If you answered on either my short or you answered on the video, you are eligible. I'll be choosing those in a few minutes, so stay tuned to this video. I'll break in someplace and we will do the drawing. So good luck. We hope you win. I hope you all win, but it's only going to be one. And that's right. So right off the bat, it's already starting off strange because, well, it just is. All right. Okay. You want to know something? Not terrible. That was straight. A little difficult to get a good grip on it, but it was okay. This is not a problem. Just going to leave my finger here, almost like if you were holding a pistol or a rifle. I'm just going to leave my finger right along here, so I got a nice guide here. I don't have to worry about pushing. One of the things that I'm feeling a lot with this injured finger is when I go to reach for something, you don't realize how often you stretch your hand out to reach for things. That's really been kind of hurting. So let's see what we got here. I'm gonna move one finger up, so if you have an index finger injury, you can know you can still fish maybe. All right, just gonna make sure that line doesn't hang up on my bail. So it's gonna take me some time, so I'm not gonna be quick casting, that's for sure. Oh, and that was terrible. All right, let's bring that back. That was terrible. That was a doozy. Yeah, not bad. So I'm kind of targeting my well cap just to kind of give myself a target. So not terrible, not terrible. Doesn't hurt, so that's good. So I'm gonna say right now, the spinning rod's not going to be a problem. I don't think it is. I'm not feeling any discomfort on my finger at all. If you looked at those pictures, you can kind of see what I'm going through. Okay. All right. I mean, I'm not aiming right for the well. I'm about 2 feet from the well. So if that were a structure that I wanted to cast near, that wouldn't be a problem. I think I'm okay with this spinning reel. I think we're in good shape with the spinning rod. All right, so that's that. All right. Next up is the casting rod. My one dilemma that I think I'm going to have with the casting rod is not so much the cast, because I don't, ow, okay. All right, so I must have hit up against a stitch or something, but that just kind of hurt. Already I'm feeling a little bit of that injury with the casting rod. All right, I mean, obviously I can push with my thumb. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit awkward. My stitches are up in this section here, so if I choke up on my reel or my rod, I think I'm going to be okay. Kind of slammed it, a little short. Let's see how I am with the reel up. Okay, not too bad. I'm able to kind of keep my finger out of the way. I'm bumping it a little bit. I'm going to try to put my middle finger in and just leave my... That is difficult. I'm not able to cast the distance as of yet. Again, I just have stuff Texas rigged right now. Yeah, this hurts a little bit. This hurts a little bit. I'm actually, as I'm casting through, I'm feeling pressure roll up on my finger from this trigger, because we're going to be rolling here. I tried rolling here and my finger ends up getting kind of in the way. Let's try a side cast. Maybe we'll side cast it rather than an overhead cast. See how that works out. So we're going with a side cast now. Wow, way off target. I'm banging my finger a little bit each time I cast in. It's not painful. I'm hitting the back of my finger. The damage is pretty much on the side. Yeah, it doesn't feel good. I'm not getting a good, I don't feel like I'm getting a good cast. I'm feeling pretty good about the casting rod or the spinning rod. We're getting a little closer to target. Now here's my big dilemma with the casting rod that I'm a little nervous about. Being off target a little bit, it's not that big a deal. Of course, we all want to be on target and cast perfectly if we can. My biggest problem that I think I may come across is if I have a backlash. If I have a backlash, I really use the use of one of my primary pick fingers as far as getting that undone, my backlash undone. So that could be a real issue. I'm kind of thinking that this is going to be not so good. Let's get that reeled in a little bit. That was, yeah, that actually pinched me. Getting a little better, actually. Getting a little better. That was a pretty decent cast. That's where we want to be. I haven't backlashed yet, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. You know, I was thinking, oh boy, what if I backlash? My thumb control is good. So what I'm doing is, rather than having my trigger finger out here where my injury is, I'm trying to choke up a little bit on it and have the meat of my finger on it. And it seems to be working pretty good. Like I said, I'm not in perfect aim. I do once in a while bat my finger. Now, the one thing I could have trouble with if I need to tighten my drag up during the catch. Well, we're finally at that part of the video where we're going to choose the winner of the bird nest giveaway. The question was, where did the word Shazbot come from? And we have 8 entries. You all answered the right question. It came from the show Mork and Mindy. and that's where the word Shazbot came from. Thank you all for entering. Those who entered, we had 8 entries. This is the order that we're going to list them. All is outdoors, love fishing, outdoor adventures, crazy cars, Paul Casper, User PZ, Max Stuff, and Gianni. So basically what we're going to do here is we're going to shuffle out these cards. We have 8 entries. So basically we're just going to pull the cards. We're going to let the cards decide your fate. So here's the first card up. And it looks like we have number 2. So number 2 is Love Fishing. Love Fishing, you won. Congratulations. I'm going to send you a little message. Send me back an email and I'll get these lures right out to you. Thanks for everybody for joining in. Congratulations to the winner. Love Fishing. You're the winner. Thanks, buddy. We'll see you on the next one. Be troublesome. You know, I think I'll bring maybe just 1 or 2 casting reels, but I think really I'm primarily going to stay with the spinning rods. We're going to start practicing for this tournament. I'm happy I can throw some line. I'm really pushing it to get out there early, but I don't want to miss a tournament. Don't want to let my partner down, and hey, it's a lot of fun. Let's hope I don't get more injured. If you enjoyed the video, I know it's just a shorty. Feel free to like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks a lot.